Yo, what's going on YouTube? Favorite nerd here back with another Lost Cloudia video. Today we are going over clusters, where to find green and blue specifically. We will also be going over the crystals and crystal lights. They're pretty easy to farm. You can farm pretty much anywhere you in the map, but we'll go over some certain areas that I have had the best results. This is not a 150% guide. This is just stuff that I use or am currently using and how I've farmed my clusters. A little mix of different areas and stuff like that. But like I said, we will be going over the green and blue today to finish off the series. I do have a red and purple already on line on YouTube, so go ahead and check those out and make sure you like and subscribe to this content today if you guys think this is helpful. If you guys have other areas that you guys are farming right now currently and it's working for you, drop it in the comments and I will throw it in the description above or below, above the comments, whatever. So we'll drop those ideas in there so that other people can view kind of like a small guide for the community that check out this video. So getting into it, so you definitely want to always go and check out the events page. So you have your training area basically. You go to events and you go to your training. You want to definitely make sure that to see what the daily is. Like today is going to be purple, and then tomorrow will be another shift in color. It actually down here tells you all the times and not times, but all the days that they will be available. But make sure that you guys are always doing the events whenever they have like the stat power ups. Make sure you guys don't miss out on that. If you are missing some of these clusters, this is a great way to farm the crystal lights, and sometimes you get lucky with the clusters. I haven't had the best luck here. I've actually had more luck in the story, but they also do the grand ability gates, which are super useful. You can get up to 2 clusters per round, but it's only 3 times a day, but you can't complain about that. So a little hint on like how to look for this. Also, a great way just to look for overall items. You can actually go to your items page, your inventory. Now, if you don't have the item, you won't be able to pull this up, but I believe you can pull it up in the training, and I will definitely go back real quick to show you, I guess, how that works. So the LC, I guess, dev team went ahead and put in areas to where you could possibly go and locate these clusters and stuff like that. So you'll go ahead and click on the cluster itself, and then it'll tell you right there. It'll say 5, 15, 4 in light, and then closer to Solaris. Now these are areas that you could farm this cluster, but this isn't the only places that you can farm them. This is where I guess they recommend it, which I believe that 515 is on the list. It is on the list for me today because I actually really like this area. 3 out of 5 chances I get a cluster, and great for blue and crystals and crystal lights. So we will be going over that today, and I'll show you how I do that one. Also, and this is with any item, guys. So like, let's say you're looking for like the rainbows. This one's a little bit trickier. There's not really much an area to really I guess not really farm it, but I have to go back and check to see if that's correct. But I normally farm these inside the ability gates, and I get really lucky with them as well. So I actually have 122 of them, and that is just from the ability gates alone. I really and the events that they have. So make sure you guys are cashing out all your points for the events. So always check that out. Don't miss that, guys. I know that could be overlooked a little bit, especially for the newer players. So definitely look at that and see, what works best for you. So first off, we're going to go ahead and start with the green clusters. We'll start with green clusters so far. So for me, I actually really like the spot Great Mordana. Let me go ahead and click this area list, and we will go to, I believe it is Mordana Sea of Land. So great spot right here is going to be, so in this vicinity, I felt like crystallite, crystals, and clusters are just a great area for green. So we are going to go to Mordana Sea of Sand, and we're going to go to Shadow of the Sun. So you can actually do this on normal, but the only problem with normal is that it does not have very good loot. So it kind of sucks for clusters. So you're definitely going to have to get the level up a little bit to try and get this, it shouldn't be hard for you guys. They've given us a lot of resources these past couple months, and I'm sure you guys have got your farmers ready and whatnot. So we're actually going to go to Shadow of the Sun, which is going to be the top one, is a level 82. So what I'm doing here for the farming method, as you can see, this one is only green clusters, and that's what I like. I like to make sure I pick an area with only a certain cluster, because that means I won't have other chances of getting, different ones. So I do like this spot. So we'll just go ahead and run this real quick. Let's see here. I'm not going to use support but you guys definitely do. You can do this on sleep mode if you want. And what I mean by sleep, if you guys don't know, I usually say that it means that you leave it on overnight with an auto. So the auto run here on the bottom right will activate, the game all by itself and run through the transitions of the levels. And you can also select a support, but I particularly like to just run this just like this. So what I'm doing is I'm running 2 farmers, Yoshimaru and Phantom Thief Robin, with the farming arcs, Beast Hunter and Great War of Ruin. I'm also using Tinkili. She's going to be a debuffer. She has no attack strength, she has no magic strength. She's just there to debuff the enemy so that it makes things a little bit easier on me to do like an auto farm at night. So we're going to go ahead and just run this guy. So the clusters are going to drop on the round 5. Make sure that, I've said this in previous videos, make sure you do not waste your Beast Hunter arc if you have it acquired. Do not waste it between rounds 3 and I believe, so we have 5 rounds, so don't waste it between rounds 1 and 4. Make sure you use it on 5 only. And that is where you're going to drive the cluster. Before this, I actually tested out this method, and I actually dropped a cluster right then and there. So it did work for me, and I did it actually 3 out of 5 times. It dropped me a cluster. So I got either really lucky. I wish I could have done that on camera, but I didn't. So hopefully I can. I'll drop one for you guys here. This form can be a little problematic, but like I said, I am running that debuffer, so she's constantly. Yeah, see, he's just kind of a pain in the ass. So if you want, honestly guys, if you want, make sure I would just run a support just to make sure you guys, if you guys are doing the sleep method, don't make sure you run a support so that this thing doesn't kill you, because he's a little strong. But I'm also, like I said, she's my support. She will heal me if I'm about to die, and God Heal is amazing. It heals you in midair, and she's really good about making sure I stay alive. Also, Yoshimaru has that instant kill, and it does work on this fight. So I have killed this guy in 1 hit. So it's really random. But this is the hard method. I will show you the easier method after this, just to kind of get this one out of the way. Yeah, see, I think you just did it right there, the instant death. So that's actually one reason why I really like that. For situations like this guy, you can kind of just knock him out of the game. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, see, these guys are, it's really just that worm on this area. Other than that, this level is pretty basic. But it has a great, and another thing you guys want to look for is fighting more enemies. So here I'm fighting multiple enemies, except for the worm, of course. But the more enemies, the more drops you're going to have. Now, what's great about farming in these areas is that they drop all types of stuff for ranking up, stuff for, I've even severely run out of the crystal lights. I've had points in time where I don't have any, so dropping like 6 or 7 of them a level is pretty beneficial. So yeah, these fishes, as you see, she's throwing that debuff, so she's great to have. And like I said, she's only for like the higher areas for me, so when I am doing a night run with it on all night, she'll just keep my units alive. Like I said, if you guys have that, make sure you are using a support if you are on the lower side. So we're on the final round. So here's where you're going to cast your oh, if you don't want to do that. Here's where you're going to cast your Beast Hunter. I believe that big fish here is the one that's going to possibly have the cluster. All right, so let's kill this. Now the only problem with these levels is that they're a little bit on the longer side. Now the next level that we're going to talk about here is the quickest way of doing it. I believe you could clear it in either under a minute or a little over a minute. You're not guaranteed, the rate for the cluster is a little low, but calculate the amount of time spent in there versus like you sleeping at night. You could wake up to 10 to 15 clusters on that guy. So I mean it is what it is. Sometimes I get really lucky on these bigger. The reason why I like doing these bigger fights is because I get a great item on these fights. So as you can see, they do take a little bit longer, and they are a little bit higher on the health area, so it does take a minute. But the guys aren't gonna die because of my healer, so I don't have to worry about that. And plus, you're asleep. Who cares, right? It's not like you're sitting here watching this like I am. Let's see if we get a cluster. As you can see, look at all those items, and this is why I love this stage. So we got, oh my goodness, look at that. Tell me that's not lit. Yo, okay, that's a first for me. That is crazy. All right, so as you can see, this place is insane. It's definitely one of my favorites to do it. That is a first for me. So really cool. I'm glad I got that on camera for you guys. So you're like, oh, that guy's full of crap. That's not where you farm at. Well, yes, this is where I farm at. This is how I get my clusters. I feel like blue and green are the easier out of the set, but I mean, it is what it is. So I don't want to make this video too long. I know I wanted to make this a series into one-on-one, like a one set, but we're going to go ahead and just jump through it. Because the blue and green, the next area we're going to go to, we can actually farm both at this area. So this is going to be the Grand... Oh, the Grag Mountains. Let me see. Let's see. Where are you? Aha, there we go. All right. So, of course, I'm sure you guys have heard about this a lot, new and older players. We have the Imperial Guard Commander 3. Now, guys, this is a super easy area to farm. Now, you can do a complete sleep method on this. Go to sleep, wake up, and you can have crystals in your inventory. The only problem is it's only 5 guys total, and when you're doing like a sleep method, you can't run Beast Hunter, so you're only pretty much guaranteed like either 4 to 5 chests. So they can drop 1 alive and 1 dead, and most of the time they drop a silver on when they're alive, and then a gold upon death. But we'll go ahead and remove our healer because we will not need her. At least you shouldn't. If you are a lot lower than I am, or lower than average level, then definitely run a support for this. But this is one of the best areas to do sleep farms. Or auto run farms, however you want to say it. So you're fighting a total. So here you automatically launch the Beast Hunter. Hopefully you get something. Looks like and if you want to see how many chests you're dropping, so we dropped 4 chests on that. So that's really good. Now we can drop 1 upon death. Let's see if we can get them to drop anything. So for this, it's going to be blue and green. So this is actually going to cover the blue as well. Guys, this game is huge when it comes to farming. Every level has some sort of farming, so if you guys definitely want to check different areas out, that's fine. But like I said, this is where I do all my stuff at. So we have 4 chests, which is kind of weird. That's what we dropped to the Beast Hunter. As you can see, guys, it's a little scarce on the items, but there are crystals in here. So I recommend definitely trying it one night and seeing what you can get. Now, what's also great about this, I believe, is also great for ether farming. If I'm not mistaken, that might be finding Theria, but you can also get unit souls here, and unit souls are really important. So I think prior to this video, I was testing out this stuff, and I actually got 3 unit souls for Yashimaru. So it's a great place for clusters and for farming unit souls. So if you actually want to see what we have here available, we can actually go and make sure you guys are doing this also if you want to kind of see what you're dealing with. So Imperial Guard Commander 3, if you scroll down here, you'll see that there are green and blue. As you can see, I've yet to get a green. So I feel like it favors more to blue, but I mean, it's super random, guys, so don't take that to full consideration. So there is a chance of both. And also, if you want to just farm crystal and crystallite, that could be farmed pretty much anywhere. What I also recommend is that anytime you're playing the story and you see make sure you look at your drops. Take a picture of it, snap a picture of it so that you guys can see what you drop and what works best for you, and then run it as you see it. So another great place for farming just crystallite in general, or crystallites in general, will be the caverns, Evria Caverns. Evria Caverns, I want to say that's right. Where are you at? Here we go. I recommend not farming anything on normal. The normal rates are just really crappy. I just don't like it. Everything dies super quickly, and I feel like it's just kind of a waste of time. As you can see here, we're just picking, I think I have it written here, Frostworm's Nature. Oh yeah, it's the Frostworms right here. This top one, 3-12, Frostworm's Nature. This is a great area for just farming random crystals and crystallite. I use this all the time if I'm missing a certain thing. It is a little random because it has all the colors in it, but I use it pretty daily if I need something like that. So that covers all the green/blue as far as the easier way. Now, when I say the easier way, that means that the Imperial Guard Commander is going to cover both the blue and the green. So now we're going to go straight for the blues now. So for blues, we're actually going to go to Lake Milna. So let's go ahead and go there. I love this stage, guys, just because of how it's actually pretty easy to farm here. It's not super taxing on your characters. I do run that support just for the hell of it. If you do have it, run it. And like I said, if you need it, run a support, even if it's not a farmer. If it is, great. If it isn't, just kind of work with what you got. So my favorite spot here is going to be Foreign Object. Now this place is rad for farming just everything. But it's weird, so it does say that you can get green and red and purple, but I swear it favors blue. As you can see, I've only pulled blue and green here, and maybe that one red crystallite, and I've done this quite a bit. So I don't know what the deal is. It does say that. So let's go ahead and run this guy too. I don't want to go too long into this video. I want you guys to get to the farming. Like I said, we're not running no support. We're not running any support. We're definitely going to run my debuffer. Alright. I felt like that sea of sand was a little bit long, but guys, it was worth it. You saw those clusters drop. It's rad. Alright, so this level is fairly easy. Especially with the debuffer, she kind of just melts their defenses and whatnot. Look at that. Is that her casting? Oh, that's him casting that on me. It's fine. It won't affect me. Alright. So I'm really hoping to drop that cluster on camera, like those green. That was so awesome. So just a reminder again, guys, if you guys are still here with this video, make sure that if you do have another method and I missed it, because like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. Drop it in the comments below. I will put it in the description with your name by it to show that you are supporting, you know, the community. Just kind of like a shout out. So like I said, make sure you guys do that if you guys, you know, something that works better for you guys. So, oh, another thing, don't make sure, like I said, same thing, do not drop Beast Hunter until the last round. I know it's a little, you get a little antsy with stuff like that, but you know, make sure that kind of you don't waste it. And if you don't have any of these farmers, that's okay. We have another farmer on the way, Chrome. We also, just to let you guys know, farmers in this game are going to be Yoshimaru, Base Robin, Phantom Thief Robin, and wait, did I say Zakes? And yeah, and Zakes. Do a recap. Phantom Thief Robin, Yoshimaru, Zakes, and then Chrome, which will be here this month for the new collab. So make sure you guys check that out. Free character, can't pass on that. Alright, so we got wave 5. Let's go ahead and launch that Beast Hunter. Okay, so what's cool about this is that you know for a fact that these guys are going to drop stuff. So there's so many, and that's what I love about this level, is that the amount of enemies on screen, that means they're going to drop stuff. So honestly, the only crummy thing about this area is that they cast illness, which means that I cannot recover. So this could be problematic for the sleep mode, but I mean, if you have a strong enough team, then it will work just fine. Make sure you have specials on, stuff like that. But it does wear off, which my healer will be able to heal. You can still use you know, in auto mode, they will launch their specials automatically, which this one debuffs them. So it's not a total loss, honestly. Alright, so we completed the level. Let's see what we get. Let's get that cluster. Come on, let's get that cluster. Alright, so we got, oh my, look at all those chests. That's so beautiful. Oh, look at all those crystallites. And we got a cluster on camera. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. Yes, so this actually, alright, so that is 4 for 4 right now. 4 times before this, I got 3 clusters. I'm sorry, 3 times before this, I got 3 clusters back to back, and this is the 4th. So guys, I love this stage. This is great for farming blue. I have so many blue and so many green. If you saw those crystallites, it's a great place for. It's weird, right? How they have like all the other crystals in there, but man, I swear it's like favoring blue only. So, And yeah, so we went over Imperial Guard. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is gonna be the I guess a little harder area. I believe there is a normal mode for this one, but I wouldn't recommend it because normal does not drop blue clusters. It's purple. It's so strange. So make sure you guys are sticking to that hard mode. Um, And don't be scared to ask for help. If you guys need some help with like a farming, I could definitely help you guys out. Throw your friend codes in there. You know, I'll throw it out there for like a day or two, and you know, see if it helps you out to get that rolling. But guys, so today, like I said, it was Green and Blue Day. So you know, I hope this helps you all out. Like and subscribe to like and subscribe to the channel if you like the content today. And I will be back for the Dr. Stone collab, which will be launching tomorrow night. I probably will end up staying up for that because I'm really excited for it. But thank you guys for tuning in today. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.